You're right on life in the Philippines, love between nation and BobbieD and LisaD. One nation under rule, one love. Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talambong, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Where we're from today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you about only a fool trips on what's behind them. In the Philippines, only a fool, man, keep tripping on the things that's behind them. That's a fool in the Philippines. Yeah, what a joy, such a joy it is to come back together, my friends. And I don't want to say those here for the first time, if you would please click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue seeing fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about tripping, yeah, stumbling and falling, we fall down. And then sometimes we don't get back up. Yeah, we fall down. That's a normal occurrence, man. People trip. People misstep. People stumble. But the question is, what do you do after that? Do you pick yourself up and brush yourself up and move on? Or do you keep on doing the same thing? What's the problem, man? So many people in this world keep tripping. Huh? You right now, you tripping on yourself. I'm going to show you some things this morning about tripping, man. Stop tripping, man. And the only way you're going to stop tripping is to learn what's tripping you up in your life. BobbieD, I keep tripping up, man. I don't know what's going on. I keep messing up. I stumble. I fall. Come to me with that, man. Don't come to me like that. Because I'm going to tell you, you your own worst enemy. Yeah. You black man, you black woman, you white man, you white woman, you brown man, you are your own worst enemy. You're tripping your own self up. And if you want to stop tripping in your life, you need to look at what you're doing to yourself. How are you behaving? What are your actions? What are your interactions? What's causing you to trip up? Get in touch with that. And then maybe, just maybe, you might just stop tripping. Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all today. I'm gonna run this real quick. We are D's not here today. She's in Magellan. Pops, her dad. Papa's got a birthday, and I couldn't go. I had to do something. Well, next time I'll be there. Okay, let's go. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. Let's go. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. No hocus pocus, just thumbnail. Let's go. I'm playing with y'all. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. You know, I come prepared. I come prepared to get some devils today. How about you? Are you running from the devil, or are you ready to get some of them? Huh? Come on, man. I'm gonna take some devils out today. You watch me. Let's go. I'm done. Thumbnail. Let's go. Don't trip, man. Just lay right down. She's okay now. She's a recovering tripaholic. Yeah, you heard me. She is a recovering tripaholic. She's been tripping on herself all her life. Every man got her in the bed. She was tripping on herself. She was tripping on a man. And she said, I'm all right now. But BobbieD talked to me and got myself ready. I'm right. I'm not going to be tripping on myself. I'm not going to be tripping on a man. I know it's causing me to do that stuff. I don't need to be in the sheets. Some of you ladies right now, you're tripping. Every time a man calls you, it's a booty call time. You're tripping in the sheets. And you're tripping on your own insecurities. You're tripping on your own ego. When you going to learn? Stop tripping in the sheets. When you going to learn? You better than that, woman. When you going to learn? Woman, thou art loosed. You loose from the sheets. But that's all you know, because you keep tripping on crazy stuff. Let's go. Don't trip. Don't trip. Stop tripping on stuff you already been tripping before. Stop it. It ain't worth it, sister. And same to you, my brothers. Let's go. No hocus pocus, just focus. Focus for the day. See her lay right down? She been tripping all her life till she met me. and I told her what to do to get free. Today I'm gonna tell you the same thing as I told this lady what to do to get free. Number one, we're gonna talk about we all fall down. We fall down and we trip, we stumble, and we fall. It's okay, man. It happens. We're gonna talk about recognize what went wrong. What happened? It's one of the things we don't do in life, ladies and gentlemen. We fall down, we get up, and we fall down again. You know why? Because we don't recognize the things that caused us to fall. We don't recognize the things that caused us to trip. So we keep tripping and tripping. And our mind plays tricks on us because we tripping over and over and over and over again. Tripping. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know better than that. Whatever mess you up, kick it out your life. That's what's causing you to trip up. And you keep doing the same thing over. Let's go, man. I ain't playing. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna finish this up. There we go. Oh, my system just froze on me. Come on now, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Hold up, y'all. My system just froze on me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We had some problems. I apologize for the. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I don't know what happened. We had some problems. We went down and to the ground. Okay, and that's where this is a representative of the internet here in the Philippines. It sucks. Okay, it sucks just like ducks. Okay, so forgive me because I did not know that I was down until a few minutes ago, so I had to reboot. Okay, all right, let's finish this up. I'm gonna run real quick because I don't know if we'll go down again. This is a bad internet day apparently. So let's finish this up. All right, thumbnail for the day. I'm gonna run real quick. Thumbnail for the day. Don't trip. Okay, so lay right there. Don't trip. Okay. No hocus pocus, just focus. We're gonna talk about it. We all trip and stumble sometimes. Recognize what went wrong. Only fool continue to trip on the past. Look at the past for guidance. Okay. Look at the past and find out, hey, what did I do? What happened? What caused it to happen? You know, only fools don't learn from the past. I know you're not a fool, are you? I hope not. And then they'll remove the obstacles. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, things have a tendency to prevent us from getting where we need to be. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, things have a tendency to trip us up in life. Think I'm playing with you? Look at your life. 15, when you was 18 years old, what did you want to be? A doctor, lawyer, Indian chief? You know? What do you want to be? Cool. You want to go in service, military, right? And then what happened? Things happen that cause you to trip up. You met a woman and you had 2 babies by it, so you had to work, tripping you up. You trip yourself up on that. And then you met another woman, you had 2 babies by it, tripping yourself up on that. When you gonna learn, mister? Same with you, sister. You had the babies, right? When you gonna learn? Stop tripping over stuff that you causing yourself to do. This is what this whole broadcast is about. When you gonna learn to stop tripping? Only a fool trips on what's behind them. What you doing in your life? You going back, turning around. So, oh yeah, I tripped on that yesterday. I'm gonna trip it again. That's a fool. That's a fool. I wish I could have a better word to describe the condition of your mentality, but that is foolish, man. Straight up foolish. Number one, let's go. I ain't playing today because we might run down again, we might drop again. Number one, we all trip and stumble. It's normal, man. Everybody trips and everybody stumbles every now and then. Okay? Yep. We had a bad deal in business deal. We had a bad relationship. You got to understand, just because something went bad don't mean your whole life gonna go bad. Don't let it stop you, man. It's just a hiccup. That's all it is. It's just a misstep, a miscue in your life. Your destiny is not controlled by one mishap. Your destiny is not controlled by one hiccup, but you're allowing it to be controlled by one misstep. You're allowing it to be controlled by a step, a misstep, a trip that you caused on. You're allowing it. And you better than that. Recognize, man, we all stumble. But it's how you respond to the stumble. It's how you respond to the trip. It's how you respond to the fall that determines your life destiny. That determines whether you're going to have a good life, a bad life, a slimy life. This is up to you, man. And you know, the problem, we want to blame everybody else. You know, I stumbled yesterday and you know, my mama pushed me. You know, that's why I stopped. Stop the lie. You know, my buddy, he pushed me. Stop the lie. You're tripping on your own self and you're causing your own trouble. Because you're sitting up in a tripping bubble. I'm telling you, man, we are our own worst enemy. And even we are our own worst frenemy. You need to stop tripping on yourself. It's more to life than just you, brother man. It's more to life than just you, sister. Stop tripping and let your life shine and get better than what you are right now. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. Sometimes you got to fall. But when you get back up, and how you get back up determines the rest of your life. It determines whether you learn from the fall. You know, anybody can fall, man. I remember I saw President Biden going on Air Force One the other day. You know, he went up 2 steps, went up, and the 4th step he fell. And then seemed like he would have learned from that, right? But no. He kept on doing the same thing he did before, and he tripped again. And now he tripped twice, right? Seemed like he would have learned from the first 2 times. Watch your steps, hold the guardrail. But this guy, I don't know what's his problem. He went and did it again. He tripped 3 times. And then the 4th time, after the 3rd trip, he finally got some knowledge. He went to college to hold both guardrails. Okay, that's what happens in our lives. We keep tripping until we learn that we have to stop burning. And the only way we're going to do that is to understand what's causing us to trip. Understand what's causing us to mess up. Yeah, you got to understand that. Let's go. Number 2, don't know what to do. Recognize what went wrong. I just told you that, man. You got to understand what happened. What caused you to fall? What caused you to trip? What caused you to miss that? What caused you to cut somebody out? What caused it, man? Everything happens for a reason and for a season. And if you don't determine why it happened, you will be destined to repeat it. You hear me? Anything that is not caused, anything that you don't determine what caused it, you will want to repeat it. History repeats itself. Unless you understand what caused it, that you can stop it from happening again. You are your own worst enemy because you keep tripping on your own ego. You keep tripping on your own self. When you realize that this world is composed more than just you, then you'll stop tripping. You'll stop moving up in your life. You'll start moving up in your life. You'll start recognizing that life is all about everyone, not just you. Recognize what went wrong, man. When you recognize what went wrong, you gain knowledge of the failure. That's why we keep messing up in life. We don't gain no knowledge. You go out there and get impregnated one woman. You made a mistake. Another woman, you made a mistake. Another one. And there ain't no mistakes. You keep repeating. You keep tripping the same old, same old. You did not gain any knowledge. And that's the definition of a fool. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you expect something different to happen because you keep tripping on yourself. Only a fool trips on what happened to him in the past. So, wake up. Failure. When you keep tripping on yourself, you're only stealing your future, man. You're only stealing your joy. You're only stealing your own power. That's what happens when you continue to trip, you continue to fall, you continue to stumble and don't know the reasons why. You're actually taking away your own future. You're stopping yourself from blossoming. You're stopping yourself from growing. You're stopping yourself from knowing the future things in this life that's waiting on you. Life is waiting for you to grow up. Life is waiting on you for stop tripping. Every time there's a mistake, learn from it. Change the plan and keep moving forward. That's what winners do in life. That's what people that got some sense do in life. You don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and hope and wish it's going to be something different. You got to find out what caused you to trip, what caused you to stumble, what caused you to fall. Get in touch with that. Make changes and move forward in your life. Only a fool trips on what's behind him. Number 3, get ready to get up out here. Just don't want to be. Only fools continue to trip on the past. Einstein said any fool can know. But the point is to understand. You can know what tripped. You can know what caused you to trip. Any fool can know that. That's why these people that keep impregnating these women, they know what they're doing. They know. They have no. Einstein said any fool can know. But do you understand, my brother, the ramifications of you impregnating 4, 5, 6, 7 women at a time? Do you understand the ramifications? You know what you're doing. But do you understand the ramification? That's why you keep tripping. That's why you keep doing the same thing over and over, because you don't understand. Any fool can know, according to Einstein. But the point is to understand. We all remember the Pythagorean theory in high school. In the 10th grade, they taught us that the sum of the legs is equal to C, which is the hypotenuse. A squared, but B squared is equal to C squared. We all remember that. We can remember that. We know that. But do we understand? Many of us, we learn it by rote memory, We never understood it. I learned it. I learned it. They taught me, but I didn't understand. When you understand things in life, that's what causes you to be growing. That's what causes you to be knowing. That's what causes you to have motivation in life, to make changes, to make a difference in this life. You got to know. And when people know things about themselves, that's what determines whether they will make a change or stay the same. That's what determines whether they continue to trip or whether they stumble or whether they fall and whether they get back up and make changes. Without making mistakes, there won't be lessons learned. Without getting hurt, there won't be knowledge gained. The only way we grow is by learning from the past. Always be willing to learn and grow daily. You got to be willing to learn and grow, man. You don't grow, you dying out. You staying still. You staying stagnant. I don't know about you. Life is for the living. Living means you giving, you growing, you moving, you taking action. You're not just sitting there like a lump on a frog on the wall. You're not just sitting there doing nothing. Okay. And the only way you're gonna grow is know what you're doing, where you are, where you've been, where you're going. Have hopes, dreams, desires, and stop tripping. Only a fool trips on what's behind them. The past is the past. It ain't coming back. And the past is the past for a reason, baby. It is not coming back. But you keep going back to the past. How foolish is that? Huh? You just impregnated 5 women, and now you see a 6th one. How foolish is that? Let's go. I'm gonna be on with it real quick before we drop down again. All right, here we go. Number 4, look at the past for guidance. You can learn much from the past. Much wisdom can be learned from the past. Prior experiences. But if you don't recognize what's going on in the past, you ain't gonna learn nothing. You don't recognize why you stumble. You don't recognize where you fall. You're not gonna learn anything. The past is to be used as stumbling blocks or starting blocks. Stepping stones to advance you to the next level in your life. That's what the past is about, learning from it, not dwelling in it, but learning from it to advance you to another level. Everything in life happens for a reason, baby. Yeah, it happens for a reason and for a season. Good and bad, happy or sad. It happens for a reason and for a season. And it is your responsibility to determine the reason, to determine why, so that you will not extend your season in that tripping. You will not extend your season in that stumbling. You will not extend your season in that fall. Lessons in life will be repeated until you learn. I mean, it's just simple, plain and simple, but we make it complex. Bobby, I don't know why I keep doing what I do, man. I don't know. Can you help me, man? I don't care. You got to analyze what you're doing, my brother. You keep running around impregnating women. Is that what you want to do? No, I don't know why I do that. I didn't do that. Okay. Understand what's causing you to do that. Do you have insecurities about yourself? Are you trying to take advantage of all these things? You got to get into understanding what's causing it, what's happening. And then when you get in touch with what you're doing and you have a knowledge of it, you understand it, then you begin to make change. Last one, we out real quick. And my system getting ready to mess up again. Hold up, young man, this messed me up. Okay, number 5, remove the obstacles. Okay, recognize. You have to perceive the obstacles and recognize what they are. Recognize them for what they are. And if you can't see the obstacles, you will never make any changes in your life. That's the problem. We don't recognize when there's an issue that's stopping us. We don't even see the blockades. We don't see the things that's before us. We don't see it. Everybody else can see it, but we don't see what's causing us to stumble. We don't see what's causing us to fall. And the reason why we don't see it is because we don't want to see it. We're trying to look at everything else except for the reason we are stumbling, the reason we are falling. And you know what? We blame everybody else for why I failed. I didn't have good education. My daddy was a homemonger. I followed his footsteps. I just like to do what I did. Stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, I didn't mean to use that word. Ignorance. Let's put it like that. Just because your daddy did something don't mean that you're destined to do it. It is up to you. If it is to be, it's up to me. You can make a difference in your life when you understand what you're doing and why you're doing. Stop blaming it on your ancestors. Stop blaming it on your mama. Stop blaming it on your daddy, your sister. Oh, come on, man. Man up and be a man. Be responsible for your actions. Be accountable for your actions. Many of us can't see the forest for the trees. We're looking at everything else, and the thing that's stopping us is right in front of us. The Bible said that we perish for lack of vision. Clear vision is what we need. Spiritual vision, emotional vision, mental visions. Everything in life can be so close, but if your vision is right, you'll never understand what keeps you tripping. You'll never understand why you keep falling down. You'll never understand why you keep stumbling, because you are myopic. Can't see nothing because your eyes is blinded by your ego, blinded by your ignorance, blinded by your ability to just want to do for you and the selfishness in life, not thinking about everybody else. Things in your life can be so close, yet so far. It's all how you see things in life. It's all how you recognize these things in life that's causing you to stumble. It's all how you perceive it, and it's all how you understand it. When you get an understanding of what's causing you to trip, when you get an understanding of what's causing you to fall, when you get an understanding of what's causing you to stumble, then your life can begin to change. Until that time, you will continue to fall, and you may not be able to get back up. Focus. No hocus pocus. What's keeping you tripping? Why are you continue going back to the past in your life? Those are the things you have to answer. Those are the things you have to understand about focusing on falling down and focusing on tripping and focusing on stumbling. It's not the stumbles in life. It's not the falls in life that prevent us from moving forward. It is how we deal with it. It is how we understand it. It is how we perceive it. It is how we recognize what caused us to fall. It is how we recognize what caused us to stumble. When we have an understanding of those things that's holding us back, pulling us back from our destiny in life. I believe everybody has a powerful destiny in life. But if you never get in touch with it, your destiny, because the things that's pulling you back, you'll never be who you should be in this life. You'll never fulfill your total capacity in this life. Only a fool trips on what's causing in the past. Only a fool. Only the fool trips on what's behind it. You got to look behind yourself to find out what you tripped on, and you go back and, I like that trip. I'm tripping again. Come on, man. It's better. There's more things in life than that. There's better things in life than that. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I had a whole lot more, but this doggone internet messed me up this morning. All right, let's go. We'll ride a train, man. We're going to be out. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride train, BobbieD and LisaD, one nation, one love? When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard. Let's go. Y'all ready to ride this train, BobbieD and LisaD, one nation, one love? Let's go. We're going to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, bumped up enough to be the first man in his house. Who's that? Who that said he going to beat them? Say, I need to know today. I need to know today. I ain't playing with y'all. And the internet done messed me up this morning, man. I was ready to go. Let's go. What's up? What's up? North Carolina in the house. Where you been, man? Long time no see you. I see you now. What's up, man? He said, hello. What's up, Monroe? Monroe Smith from North Carolina. Greensboro. Greensville, that is. Greensville, that is. Hey, good to see you, Monroe. Monroe say, hey, I've been on the show in a while, man. I'm gonna kick this door down today. And he made it, man. He is in the house, So good to see you, my brother. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation, everyone love. Lamont, Taylor made in the house. Taylor made, what's up, Taylor? You good, man? He said, good morning. Good morning to you as well, my brother. So good to see you. I want to suggest everybody check out my other channels. I got several channels now going on, and I'm taking the day off. Every other day, I'm working on the other channels. I worked on my BobbieD Shorts channel. Okay, check that channel out. BobbieD Shorts. I put 2 shorts in there, and I'm gonna be working on my Life in the Philippines news channel today after we get off this show. I'm gonna be cranking out some stuff on that. So every other day, I'm working on my other channels. I want to suggest everybody go ahead and sign up on all my channels. Okay, I got Life in the Philippines news, BobbieD Shorts, and of course this one right here. Okay, and I got some other ones. I'm not going to talk about the other ones right now. I got one, but two is coming up real quick. Okay, so good to see Lamont in the house today. Good morning to you, my brother from another mother. You know what I got to tell you, right? Good to see you, man. Hey, but I'm glad to see you in the house today, Lamont. Long time no see. Good to see you, my brother. Hey, Goldfinger, Lamont is my he is one of my members in the house, man. So I respect all my members. So is Narkakalaki. Thank you guys for showing up, man. We appreciate you, and God bless you. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Markel in the house. What's up, Markel? So good to see you. So good to see you. Markel's TV, the podcast. Check him out. He said, what's up? Hey, man, we're doing blessed and highly favored of the Lord. Good to see you, Markel. Roger, who we got? Live in the Narkakalaki. He said, Amazing Monroe is in the house. Okay, change your name to Amazing Monroe. You sure you want to keep that Amazing Monroe? Okay. Amazing Monroe is in the house, y'all. From Greenville, North Carolina. Let's go, Ryan James. Who we got? Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much. He said 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit the like button, please. Can you do that, please? Hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. We got to do a dance for Terry Flynn, Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, Group, One Love. Who we got? I need a dance in the house. Let's go. Let's go, Mike. Thank you so much. I didn't hear anything on that. Let's try this. Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming. Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, Under Groove, One Love. We got Terry Fleming. He's a hello, Love Train fan. What's up, Terry? You good, man? You good? So good to see you, Ryan Train. Always good to see the rain man in the house, man. He makes it rain even up in Spain. Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, Under Groove, One Love. DL, what's up, brother? How you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Where you at? Good to see you, my brother. Diaz came down here, man, and we had the best time, man. So good to see you. Can't wait till he comes back. Got a lady out here, and she not shady. He checking on her, and she checking on him. That's what you're supposed to do. Making sure each other's right. Ain't tight, long, short. Roger, who we got? Murder, hey, what's up, man? He said, I'm late today. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. I had some mess up on this broadcast. Man, the internet out here sucks, man. So y'all got to take that in consideration. When you come out here, especially if you have an online business, you got to make sure that you have the right service, even the right service, the best service. We've had 3 different services, and all of them, some of them start out good, and then they wind up going terrible, okay? So in my opinion, the only way you're going to really get good service or reasonable, decent, halfway decent service is if you go to Manila. Manila has the best quality of internet service there is in this country. I'm in Cebu, and I'm suffering internet bad because of it, okay? I hope that they have a new internet provider called Dito, D-I-T-O. They've been okay, but they haven't caused any, competition normally causes other companies to what? Increase their service, to improve their service, improve their products. but I haven't seen that. Ditto is just there, but they just like the rest now, you know. All of them's bad, all of them. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. When you come out here, your internet's got not. It's just nowhere near where it is in the United States of a doggone America. Let's go right train, Bobby. See my nation growing love. Diaz said, "Nah, Bobby, I'm single." Okay, you single, you ready to mingle? What? You done met Diaz? You done let her go already, man? Okay. Diaz was down here, man, he talking about his lady, man. He said, I love her, man. I think this is one. And D said he died, he's single again. Okay. And he said, I'm sorry, man. Things happen, you know what I'm saying? And you have to know when to drop them. Drop them just like you picked them up. Drop them, okay? And the way you drop people is a reason. So he found out something that wasn't right. He found out something that wasn't tight. He found out something that wasn't long and strong about her, you know? And then you got to make changes, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I applaud you. I applaud you when you make the change you're supposed to make instead of going on with her and you think, well, you know, we gonna change. And I just waiting on her to change. Now she'd be all right after a while, you know. And then you think, oh, you know, the sex is so good, I can't let her go. Come on, man. If you don't click, if the chemistry's not there, is she calling you out your name? Is she playing around on you? All of those things is something ain't right. Let it go. Nothing gonna change her mind because she a grown woman. Nothing gonna change her mind but her. You can't change her mind. She has to do that. She has to decide in her mind that I want to be right. She has to decide in her mind that I want to do right by this man, and I want this man to do right. Until she get to that point, if she ain't there yet, don't wait on her to get there. You wasting time out of your life. Move on. Somebody else is waiting on you, Diaz. Let's go, Ryan. Who we got? See, I broke up with. Okay, you broke up with her. Okay, so you know, I mean, hey, no love lost. You know, you still could be. I'm gonna say friends with benefits. No, you don't want to do that. Nah, man. You know, move on. You know, things happen. You make changes. You adjust, and you know, eventually you'll see that this was for the better. Even if she doesn't see it now, I'm sure she was like, "Why are you doing?" She didn't want to. I'm sure she didn't want to break up with you. This is a scenario, ladies and gentlemen. You come out here, you either get a Filipino online, or you get one when you come here. Okay, you lovey-dovey for a little while, and then your eyes begin to open, and you begin to see things that you didn't see at first. Okay, you begin to patterns begin to develop. You know, every time she comes to you, I need 500 pesos. Okay, first time I need 500 pesos again, and next time I need 10,000 pesos. You know, things like that, little things like that keep adding up, and you try to overlook it because you like the person so much. But when things keep happening over and over and over negative like that, you can't overlook it. Yeah, I mean she's a gold digger. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. That was in your case? You know, but you know things happen, man. And when you find out that is something that is not appealing to you, something that goes against your spirit, something that goes against your moral values, your attitude, you got to let it go. You have to be compatible, man. Got to match up in every possible way. And the only way you're going to determine if a person's compatible with you is TIME. Time weeds out the wannabes. Time weeds out the pretenders from the contenders. You want contenders in your life, okay? You don't want them wannabe freeloading women, gold digger. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that, man, in your life. Let's go right there. We got Yeah, he said, you're right, Bobby. I can't wait for them to change. If they're not what I'm looking for, then number one, I'm not wasting my time. That's it, man. You don't wait on nobody to change in your life, you know, because you'll be waiting for a long time. And while you're waiting, they'll be taking advantage of your kindness. They'll be taking advantage of your patience. And you're getting old. You're an old man, and you're still waiting on. They ain't never gonna change. Okay, you know, I don't want to say someone can never change, because people do change over time, but they have to make a conscious decision to change. Okay, if that person hasn't come to that realization that she needs to change, then it'll be a while before she recognizes that. And when she recognizes that, then we all have the ability to change. But a lot of people don't want to recognize that. They think that you's the problem. You need to change. I'm all right. I'm not the one. They don't want to blame shit, put the blame on somebody else rather than looking at themselves. The man in the mirror. You remember what Michael Jackson said? The man in the mirror, man. You got to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's go around here. Who we got? Diaz. Murray said, Diaz, what's up? Thumbs up to you, my brother. Hey, that's it, man. We all need to applaud Diaz. He did the right thing. He found a lady in the Philippines, and he was when he was here, he talked about her the whole time. You know, he was very high on her. Apparently, the lady did something to him. she put something on him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't stop talking with the lady. No, but and then look at a few weeks later, he gone. You know, he just broke up with her yesterday. So that's it, man. I mean, sometimes you have a short-term relationship. Sometimes you have a long-term. Some things work out, some things don't. But the key is time. You know, I keep telling these guys, I get a lot of guys, well, Bobby, they met the girl for 1 week, went with her 1 week, and then ready to marry. I said, what? I said, give yourself some time, man. You need time to see all types of seasons in this woman, how she's doing in the good times, how she rolls in the bad times, you know, all the kind of way, how she does in Tampa, all that stuff, man. You need time. You know? And then a lot of times what happens is a lot of Filipinos will put the okie doke on you. They'll do it, they'll act whatever way you want them to act when they first meet you. We'll give them 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And then that's going to change because they get tired of acting somebody else, acting out of their character just to meet your needs. Yeah, they didn't want you to meet their needs. Yeah, and so the real person starts coming out, and they cannot hide that they can only hide that for so long. They can only hide that for so long, and the real person comes out. And when the real person comes out, you recognize that this is not for me, and you make the appropriate changes. It takes a man to recognize when time to make a change. It takes a boy to say, well, I still love her, and I'm going to have to deal with her nasty ways. She's cute. She's so fine. She got a 36, 24, 36, and, you know, I just love that. You the fool. Because 10 years from now, she won't be 36, 24, 36. Sometimes 6 months from now. Yeah. So you got to deal from the person from the inside out. It is the inside of the person that you have to deal with on a permanent basis. Outside, the exterior, even your exterior changes. Most of you guys put on some weight. You know, I did too, everybody, when you get a little older. Yeah. So everybody changes. Nobody's going to be the same exactly. So I understand the interior of the woman is what you need to look out for, not the exterior. So something in that equation between Diaz and the lady got jacked up. So he had to let her go. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Do your thing. Roger, who we got? Baby is here. I know a couple only met 4 months now working on K1. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? They're working on the K1. For those of you who don't know what a K1 visa is, the K1 visa is a visa that you get. They call it fiance visa, where you have decided you want to marry this Filipina, and you petition the United States government to get that Filipina to come to the U.S. or so that you can marry them. That's a temporary fiance visa. Once she's married, then I think they have like 90 days to get married, and she got to come back here. It's not a permanent visa. Then you can apply. Once you marry her, then you can apply for other visas to get her back over there permanent. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I would never do that because Filipinas, again, they're some of the nicest, most warmest, tender, caring, loving women in the world. Okay, no question about that. But you have to make sure that you find the right one, baby, that is compatible with you. And you can only do that, in my personal opinion, by time. You can only do that by taking time. And it means time to learn her, know her, you know, time, man. Because I think people can fool you, man. And when they fool you, they'll school you. They'll take your money. They'll take your pride. They'll take your spirit. They'll break you down to the ground. I'm telling you, man, women out here know what to do to get to foreign men. Because they know that most foreign men put most Filipinos up on a pedestal. And they do. I don't know why we do that, but most of the Filipinos out here that a foreign man likes out here to the regular people, they're just average women. The men out here, the Filipinos, the men, would never look at some of the women that we as foreigners look at. I don't know why, but we catch on hold of one of them, and then it's like, oh, God's gifted men. You lift her up, but the men out here look at them like, just average, you know? So, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why we do that, but we do that a lot. And so they understand that. And most of the Filipinos out here understand it. And they take that, they use that to take advantage of many, many foreign men. And so I tell you, man, you got to guide your heart. Okay, don't fall in love too quickly with these women because they will break your heart. You got to guide your heart, guard your heart, and not only guard your heart, you must guard your pocketbook. That monty, because many of them just want the money. They'll do whatever you want to. They'll go to bed with you. Yeah, go to bed, do the wild thing. I love you, and then they love you. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Love is not sex. Okay. If you didn't know that by now, you better ask somebody. Love is not sex, and sex is not love. Okay? Get that, fellas. Get that, ladies. I love. Let's make some love tonight. Now, no, you don't want to make no love. You want to make sex. Okay? Let's be honest. Yeah. And stop mixing those terms up. Sex is sex, and love is love. What is love, Bobby? Love is sharing, giving, caring, relationship, doing something for them. It doesn't not necessarily have to involve sex. It can lead to sex, okay? But love and sex are totally different, okay? Love is love by itself. Sex is an outgrowth of how much you love somebody. You want to be closer to them, then you do an intimate interaction. That's called sex, okay? So, but they're different, and people need to get those terms are separated. And problem is, a lot of women think that sex is love. I think most men now know that sex is not love, but they fool the women up. I love you, and then basically they just want to sex them up. That's all they want. They feel, I love you, and the woman's ear, she knows the man want, but she in her mind's eye, sex is love. I'm gonna let them think that this time. I'm gonna say that this time, and then they wind up doing something they ain't supposed to do, and they wind up getting another person in the world that they ain't supposed to come in yet. And then they said, well, we just did that. We made a mistake. No, you ain't made a baby. No mistake. That wasn't no mistake. That was your choice. You made a choice to lay down and do the wild thing and get a baby. Diaz, I hope that your lady was I hope you all did the right thing with her, and I hope it comes out all right with you, man. Let's go. She said she was beautiful on the outside, but a monster. That's what happens, man. Didn't I tell you all that? There's some fine women out here, man. Finer than Georgia wine. You hear me? But the attitude on the inside is nasty. It's funky. Okay? And so what they do is they wrap you up. They want to get your trust. They want to get you hooked on their body, hooked on their looks, hooked on how they do it in the bed with you. I'll make you feel good, And then when they think they got you hooked, that's when they turn on you. Because now you mine and you ain't gonna let this go. See, he made a real good choice. He said, I'm gonna show you who I am. I'm gonna show you who you're dealing with. I'm gonna show you what you're working with. You work with a man that got some sense. I'm not no fool. I went to school. I'm telling you, man, that's what you gotta do. Not only with these women in the Philippines, but any woman you meet, USA. But I'm telling you, Filipinas are very, very different breed. They're very, very different as far as their personalities. And as far as how they get you hooked on them, as far as how they make you trust them, they get you hooked in all kinds of ways. BS said the lady was beautiful. I'm sure she was, man. I think did he show me a picture? I think he showed me a picture. Yeah, I think he showed me a picture. She said, yeah, she was beautiful, beautiful woman. But the insides, I'm telling you, man. I always tell you what, inside out, inside out. 36, 24, 36 is good for the eye. Eye candy, right? But you want somebody that's gonna be compatible with you on a long-term basis. If you're looking for a girlfriend, for long-term relationship, if you're looking for a fiance, you're looking for somebody to marry, you want somebody that's compatible on the inside, that you can sit down with and have decent conversations, that has some type of moral values. Because if you think about a long-term relationship, they may have some kids for you. You want somebody with a stinking, rotten attitude raising your children? I don't. So you got to check those people out. Because if they have a rotten, stinking attitude, more than likely the kids will too. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, ladies and gentlemen, who you hook your body up to. Because it will come back to bite you in the butt later on in life. Let's go around here. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. They tell us on what we want to hear. Yeah, they tell us, man. They tell us only what we want to hear. And we know how they find out what they want, what you want to hear. They ask you questions. How are you? What do you like in a woman? And you the fool teller. And then when you tell her, she act like what you said. You said, well, I like them. I don't like them too loud. And I like them to look good. And I like how they smell. I like perfumes. You turn me on. Then she do everything you just said. Because you laid out the footprint. You laid out the blueprint, man. You laid out the blueprint for her, and she worked your print. She worked the blueprint to a T, and she give you everything that you told her and then some. Okay? That's how you do. When you meet these women out there, guys, don't tell them much of nothing. Don't only tell them what you have to tell them. Don't tell them much of nothing. Okay? This because you're trying to ask questions about them. You're trying to find out about them. It's like an interview, job interview. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. And what's your name? My name is Marie. Marie, how old are you? I'm 24. Okay. Got any kids? Yeah, that's how you do, man. Check them out. Don't let them interrupt you. Are you married, Sarah? And where do you work? How much you make? Don't do that. It's not about me right now, my dear. I'm trying to learn you. That's why I'm here. You look good to me. You look like you have a nice personality. I'm just trying to find out more about you. Is that okay? And then that's how you do. And when you find out, if she says something that you don't like, next, move on. Okay? That's how you do. Because there's too many women out here to be hung up, strung out on one Philippine. It's too many. And the women out here, I'm sorry to say this, dime a dozen, especially in Manila. Manila, man, they were like tooth and nail just to get a foreign man. I'm telling you, man. And you don't have to be no you could be the ugliest man in the world, but if you're a foreign man, you got some more time. You're like Billy D to them. Let me go right here. Let me tell you what we got. Diaz, he said, Murphy Hayes, these Filipinos know how to stroke our ego. They're good listeners, and they're very good listeners. They know how to get you hooked on them. They know what to say, how to say it, and they have this feminine quality about them that most women in the United States or westernized world don't have, and it makes you feel good inside. I don't know what else to say. It makes you feel good. You feel like a man, a real man around them, more so than the woman in the West, you know. And so with those qualities, they know how to reel you in, and they get you. When they got you, you are theirs. And sometimes, if you're not strong enough, you can't resist it, and you know they ain't right for you, but you still continue the relationship. That's what I call a fool. I'm sorry, y'all. And then lady gonna take them to school. Let's go round train, BobbieD and LisaD, one nation under the with love. We got Mermaids, Miss Jackie and Miss Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde in the house. Hey, that's what they do, man. You know? And you say one wrong thing with them, and when they get on that tempo, oh Lord, it's hard, man. When I met LisaD, our first year of marriage, after we got married, well, she did tempo every now and then during our relationship. But our first year of marriage, tempo was like almost every day. I was like, what was wrong with you? I was getting ready to throw in the towel, man. Yeah. But I said, nah, I'm gonna keep trying. And I learned how to deal with it, man. You know, and then she don't do it that much now because we learned each other. That's why I tell you, man, when you get in a relationship, it takes time. Okay? It takes time to learn that woman and have that woman learn you. And once you learn each other, then you can take it a little further to another level. But until that time, don't be rushing into nothing. You know, only fools rush in. That's what they say. That's what they tell me. Let's go right here. Who we got? Murphy Hayes had been there. Hey, man, I know that. We all have had somebody that was incompatible. And when you find that out, you let them go. I know, you know, and it's sometimes you might really care for them, you know. But if you know they ain't right, let them go. You know? And that's a smart man that can do that. And it's a strong man that can do that. Because I'm sure you have GS probably still has some feelings for the lady, you know, because feelings don't start and drop just like that. Feelings take a time to do what? Develop, okay? And so when you've developed a feeling here and you have to let that person go, you think the feeling just went with that person? No. Your feeling, if you really cared about that woman or that woman cared about, your feelings didn't go when she went. Your feelings are still there. If the urge to call that woman is still there, I'll tell you, if she meant something to you, right? The urge to be with her, the urge to talk to her, how you doing? You know, you've developed a pattern of that. Yeah. And so, but when you have to cut the cord, you got to go cold turkey, and it takes a strong person to do that. You have to have willpower. It really does. Yeah. And some men is weak as water. That's why a lot of jacked up relationships going around here right now. They have no strength of endurance. They have no strength of making their own will, and doing what they want. They always got to have the woman to lead them around. But you better do what I say. I don't need that kind of woman in my life. I don't need a woman to boss me. I don't need a woman to tell me what to do all the time. Every now and then, I will listen to them. Always listen to your mate. Always. But the final judgment is you. And when you find somebody I want to be the final judgment for be them, let them go. And not especially if you calling the string, if you pulling all the shots, you making all the money and you helping her out too. Nah, let them go. Ryan trained about these one nation like we want love. Either they can be very hot tempered both too. Yeah, man. They can be very hot tempered, and they can be high strung, and they can be very, very strong-willed and wanting to boss you. That's what a lot of women do, especially in the Philippines. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I've ever told y'all that this is a matriarchal society. What do you mean matriarchal? What do you mean matriarchal? Matriarchal, man. Look it up. Matriarchal. That means the women run the household here. You think that in this Catholic community, Catholic society, women run the household. Men make the monte. They come home and they give the check to the woman. And the woman says, okay, this is your lunch money, and I don't go ask for nothing else. They run everything in the house. And because they run everything in the house, they have a tendency to want to do what? Run the man as well. That's what happens. You know how many, I can tell you how many hand-picked men I've seen out here with Filipino men. Hand-picked. You ask them something and say, I gotta ask, you gotta ask her. You point to his wife. You wait till you come out here. And so you'll see that, especially when you take your lady out to dinner or to a restaurant. The waitress will come, they'll look at the woman for paying the bill, the woman for asking what your order is. Everything they want, even if you paying it, they're gonna take the change back to, if you paying her the money, she's gonna take the change back to the woman. That's how strongly matriarchal the society is. And it's hard to break that. Yeah? And when a woman gets that in her mind that I'm the boss and you're gonna do what I say, hey, you better gonna be some trouble, man. If you wasn't raised that way, I wasn't raised that way. Let go. Dia, he said, I did tell her way too much about me. Yeah. When you tell her too much, they make a plan. They design a plan for you. Number one thing, you probably told you had a business. I know you got a big business. She probably knew that. Okay. And because of that, she was trying to figure out how she can get some money out because she knew you had money. Okay. And she knew that you come out here. If you come out here and your business is still running, she know you have plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh God, I got me a gold mine here. He said, I'm gonna start digging for some gold in this guy. I want some gold dust from him. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Murphy's here. I mean too. I got you, man. I know what you mean. That was a typo. Roger, who we got? SML in the house. What's up, SML? He said, I can't imagine Lisa D doing temple. You ain't saying Lisa D. Nah, man. The appearance, Lisa D, let me put it like that. Lisa D is one of the nicest person I've ever met as far as women, okay? She is the nicest. As far as opposite sex women, men, women. But she can be mean as a junkyard dog. I'm telling you, man. But me too. She know me. I could be just as mean as she. When she act like the fool with me, I'll be like, so what? And I walk around. She don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing to her. But see, when they get in temple, they want you to say something to them. That's why they don't say anything to you. I look at her. She look at me. I keep on doing what I'm doing. That's how she comes out of it. Once I knew how to control that temple word, it don't bother me. And she very seldom, you know what? She very seldom gets in the temple now because she know I would just ignore her. that burns her up even more when I ignore her. So she stopped doing it. But Lisa D is one of the nicest persons I've ever met. She's very honest. You guys know that. She's very honest. Sometimes to me, she's too honest. She ain't got to tell everybody everything. That ain't everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Something you got to keep to yourself. But she like to tell everything. That's how, and you'll find out Filipinos are like that. They like to tell everything, even the stuff you do in the bedroom. Think I'm playing with you? You wait to them. They call it chica time. When Filipinos get around each other, they'll ask them, what do your man do for you in the bed? All kind of stuff, man. Think I'm playing. Every time me and Lisa D go with some of these Filipinos out here or their family, whatever, she go in the back room or whatever with these girls and then start talking. I said, what y'all talking about? And then she'll tell me what they said about their husband or their boyfriend and all that. I said, they talk about her. I said, I hope you ain't told them nothing about me in the bedroom. Because that's what they do, man. All kinds of stuff. They tell everybody everything. You'll find that out. And that bothers me because I'm from the West and I don't go around advertising and telling my business to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm sort of private about certain things. Let's go right there. Who we got? What man? Somebody said, "What's good, love trade day, man? We doing right, tight, long song. You know how we do." Hey, started off rough this morning. The internet went on me, got off on me as soon as I started my topic, man, and that messed me up for the rest of the day. I'll be all right now. I'll get back all right in a while. You know what I'm saying? All right. We got right here. We got that's Murphy. Hey, he said, "Hey, Esther, man, what's up, man? Gun in the house. Woo! Ryan Train, who we got?" SML. So what's up, Murphy? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see ya. Ryan Shane about releasing Murphy. He said, getting ready for that long flight. Okay, yeah, man. Murphy's getting ready to make that trip, y'all. He's coming to the Philippines. Yeah. He's going to live his dream in the Philippines for 30 days. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Excuse me, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Enjoy your life. And don't let your life enjoy you, okay? Enjoy your life. Live your life. Do what you need to do and do it to the fullest because life is not guaranteed. No day on this earth is guaranteed to nobody, okay? We're here. Enjoy yourself while you're here. I did a thing on the community tab. I saw this man in a wheelchair and he said, now's my time me to enjoy my life now and get a new relationship. And he's sitting up in a wheelchair. All his life, he ain't did nothing but work. Now he done broke down to the ground in a wheelchair now, but now it's time for me to enjoy my life. Come on, man. Don't wait till you broke down in a wheelchair, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait. Get yourself out and enjoy this is your life, okay? Nobody can live this life for you but you. I don't care, and you have to ignore what the naysayers are saying. But he going to them Philippines, and them people don't want nothing but their money. Do they know you? Do they know you're a woman? Huh? Do they know that? Do anything about you? They don't know about her? No. They don't know what your dreams are. They don't know what your goals are in life. They don't know the relationship you have. So they know not of what they speak. And you have to be smart enough to ignore people like that. I don't mean just talk bad about it, but ignore the things they're saying because this is not their journey. This is your journey. And you have to keep that in the forefront of your mind. This is my life. I'm going to live it. If I make a mistake, so what? I learn. I learn from my mistake and I won't do that again. Okay? If it hurts me. But if it helps me, sometimes it's good mistakes. Sometimes it's bad mistakes. If the mistakes help you, so what? It's helped you. Okay, let's go right here. We got Murphy. He said, one asked me, what is my salary? that's what they want to know. They want to know if you got any money. You know, that's how much money are you making, so they can know how much they can ask you for, how much they can get out of you. You know? Sometimes they can tell if you look like a sucker to them. They're going to ask you, from the first question they're going to ask you, where do you work? What do you do? And then, okay, how much you make? All of that, they got their little calculator on the side. Okay. Because they know they calculating how much they can get out of you. Roger, who we got? Yeah, he said, I'm not dealing with Filipinos that's dated a foreigner before me. Yeah, that you found that out already, man. That's the hardest kind of date. I'm telling you, man, if you're a foreign man and you get a Filipina that's already dated a foreign man before, you got hell on your hands, okay? Because most of the time, the Filipina that have had a foreign man before, they were jilted by that foreign man, okay, usually. And then they'll try to make you make up for the way that foreign man treated them, okay? And so it's like payback for you. And they know, and so it makes it harder for you to come behind a man. Most of the time, the Philippines is usually messed up by the foreign man, so they say, okay, and then want another one, then they make you suffer for the stuff that foreign man put on them. That's how it works, man. You know, that's how it works. And so I just like you, Diaz, whenever I found out somebody had a foreign man, I let, okay, nice doing you. Thank you. Because they treat you crazy. You know, I don't know what it is. You want to find one that's never dated a foreign man. That's the best kind. Because they have no preconceived notions in their mind about you. And you don't have anything about them. And you're learning each other. Okay. Because what happens is they base their relationship with you on the relationship with the prior foreign man. And that causes conflicts all the time. because they expect you to treat them better than that person, and you might treat them worse. You are you. You can't treat them like the other person did. Got to be you. So it's very difficult to deal with a Filipino that's had a relationship with a foreign man. And no, guys, if you're out there that's got one, and you say, well, my woman had 15 foreign men, and she all right. Okay, then you found a good one then, because foreign men and a Filipino that had many foreign men before, and you met her, it's gonna be some problems. Let's go, Ron J. Who we got? Very easy. Yeah, that's not good because she has been American. Yeah, she's become accustomed to the Americanized ways, and she wants to be feel like she's liberated, and she wants to be treated like equal and all. I don't need that in my life. I don't know about you, man. I don't mind treating a woman. I don't want to boss over a woman. Okay, I don't mean to be her boss. She's not my slave. I'm not her. I'm not her owner. She's my wife or she's my girlfriend. I respect her individuality. Okay, I can't make her do nothing. I respect her enough for that. But if we're in a relationship, you have to have a leader and you have to be a follower. I will be the lead in the relationship. And if you want to lead, let me follow. That's not going to work for me, sister. That's why I'm coming to the Philippines, because that works mostly in the USA. Women in USA women, most of them out there want to tell you what to do. Go get my money. They want to sit down and they do nothing while you do all the work. I'm not with that. And so yeah, I have you have to make a differentiation. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Diaz and Murray. Once you tell them your job, they know around how much you. Yeah, that's it. That's why they ask you, what do you do? What do you do, sir? Oh, I'm a garbage man. All right, hold on, y'all. Somebody knocking on the door. Hold on. Time's up, Polio. Keys it up. Yo. Right up. Package. Lambat. How much? 159. All right. There you go. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a package delivery from Lazada. What's up? It's a Murphy Ace. Once you tell them your job, they know. Yeah, man, that's how they do. They interview you to find out what they need to know, because that's how they're trained. That's how the scammers are trained. The scammers are trained for them to take the leadership in the interview process, in the meeting process. Whenever you have a person that's asking leading questions, that means that they're leading the conversation. And whoever's leads the conversation determines where the conversation is going to go. He is controlling the relationship, is controlling the interaction. Okay, I understand that, ladies and gentlemen. So when you have a woman ask you, what do you make? How do you? They kind of control you. Okay, that's the first shot right there. You say, oh, excuse me, that's off. That's off grounds. That's out of bounds. I don't tell anybody my salary. Why are you issuing my salary? How's that? What's that got to do with our relationship? That's how you break them down. That's how you determine if she's real or she's trying to scam you. Okay, and because she ain't gonna know what to say, because most people don't break it down like that to them. You say, "Oh man, excuse me, that's off limits. I don't tell anybody my salary. Why are you interested in my salary, man?" She ain't gonna know what to say. See, that's how you determine if they're scamming you or if they're about money. They're trying to get in all your business. That's my personal business. I don't go around telling people my business. That's how you stop that right there. Let's go, Ron Train. Who we got? Murray. Yes, they will Google it. Yes. Yeah. They do some everything. The real scammers know how to Google anything they want about you. Once they know your name and where you live, the city you live in, that's all they need to find out everything about you. Okay. Google has made people's lives almost transparent. You can Google Bobby Dix right now, and you'll find out a whole lot about me. And if I Google your name, I'll find out a whole lot about you. I'll find out where you live. I find out how old you are. I find out how many children you got. I find out if you're married. I find out all that stuff. Google, it's right on the internet. You think I'm playing with you? Check it out. Ron James, who we got? Diaz, he said, Murray, you got you, man. You got you. I got you, man. Ron James, who we got? Diaz, he said, the more foreign men she's dated, the more personality she will have. Yeah, because they know how to change quick. Or he said, well, this one don't like sexy women. Or this one likes sexy women. This one don't like talking. And they change according to what they think you like. And they change according to how they think they can manipulate you. The whole thing about foreign women that have been with other foreign men, is that they now know how to deal with men. There's usually, if we find a foreign woman and they date a woman that dates a foreign man in the Philippines, usually there's a sort of innocence because most of the time they've never dated a foreign man, and it's a curiosity about how they are, and so they're going to be a little bit reticent. They're going to be hesitant about talking to them because they're a little bit shy. But once that shyness is over and they have another relationship, they get more bolder and bolder and bolder. Yeah, and you don't want that, man. When I met Lisa, she never had a relationship with a foreign man. I was like, okay, that's good. I was like, yeah, I'm in there now. Yeah. But when you meet these girls that have a relationship with foreign men, your life gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, yeah, because they have preconceived notions of how they want you to be, what they want from you. If the other foreign man that made them bad or did something bad to them, they're gonna try to get you back for it. All kind of crazy, man. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Murray, he said, we went to the beach. We went to teach the Filipino, but end up giving them bullets to shoot at us. Yeah, I say that. Sorry to say that's, but it's true. Yeah. You give them the ammunition that they need to take you out. That's what you're doing, Murphy. You're giving them the fuel for the fire they're gonna put you in. That's what we do, and we do it unknowingly. We want to be friendly, right? I'm just being friendly. Yeah, but you ain't got to tell all your business, man. You know, you can tell people stuff without telling every detail about you. You say, "Where do you work, sir?" Or I work at a school. Or I work at an office. You know, you ain't got to tell me everything. Oh, really? What do you do? I do a lot of different things. I'm multiple different jobs. You know. Then you flip the conversation back on them. What do you do? You know, are you working? Where do you live? You got to keep control of the conversation. If you control the conversation, she won't manipulate you. But when you release and allow her to control the conversation, she's gonna get everything she wants and know out of you. And then what happens is, a lot of times when these women out there find out that you are at a good paying job, you're a big administrator, you're a president of some company, whatever, then they use that against you. They'll tape your love making session, whatever you do. They'll take your chat sessions and tape it, and then guess what? They'll blackmail you. They'll blackmail you and say, I'm gonna send your wife this picture between me and you in the bedroom. I'm gonna send your wife the copies of our text messages, our chat messages that we've had, and what things you've said to me. And then you got to send them money. That's how they do, man. It's a game out here. And if you don't know the game, you're gonna be claimed by the game. They're gonna clean your clock. I forgot what I was. Yeah, hold on. Where was it, man? Okay, right. I think it was right here. Okay. Okay, right. I want to teach you. Okay, I got that one. All right, here, right here. Murphy, yeah, man, you got that right, man. Yeah, I said, Murphy, you got that. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? SML. He said, tell her that information is on a need to know basis, and right now you don't need to know. Hey, that's a nice way to put it, you know. But the best way to do it is when they ask you something like that, say, why you have to know that kind of information, man? I mean, that's not our purpose here. Our purpose is to get to know each other's personality and break the ice. That's all I'm about. Yeah, that's not what is the purpose of you knowing that? Yeah, nigga. They don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? That's how you break them down, man. Ask them what is the purpose of you knowing my income. What do you need to know all that for? What do you need to know where I work for? I'm not interested in your income. You know, that's how you break it down. Let's go. Murphy here. He said, exactly, man. Got you, man. Ron Chain, who we got? Murphy, SML got you. Ron Chain, who we got? That's it. He said, we teach them how to deal with it. Yeah, we teach them how to deal with us. You know, just like you teach a person to respect you or disrespect you. Yeah. If you keep getting disrespected, it's because you've taught that person how to disrespect you. You've allowed them to call you out your name. You've allowed them to demean you. So when you, and the reason why we do that, we don't have proper barriers. We don't have proper boundaries. We don't have proper expectations, and we don't let them know it. If we got them, we don't let them know it. So we teach people how to respect us or disrespect us, and so that's what happens. Whenever you get in a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, don't let people say anything to you. Don't let them ask you anything. Because you're just trying to get to know them. You haven't earned the right to ask me how much I make. You haven't earned the right to ask me where do I work. You haven't earned the right to ask me some personal information like that. But they think they can. You know why? Because that's how they train to get information from you, and they use that information against you. Don't give up no pertinent information when you just first meet somebody. You say you ask, and if you want to find information on her, you ask the questions, and you have a perfect right. You're a foreign man. They want you. You could care less because there's 15 of them out there other than just her. They want you. So let them answer your questions. You don't have to answer their questions. So excuse me, that's off limits. I'm here trying to find out somebody that's going to be compatible with me, and I'm trying to see if you're the one. And the question you're asking me is not helping me determine if you're the one for me. That's how you do it, man, and you keep it moving. And if they respect you enough, they won't ask you any more questions like that. But if the ones that don't respect you, they'll come right back around a few minutes later and ask you the same question, just in a different way. Let's go around train Bobby Leezy one day. I forgot where I was, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. He said, yeah, man, got you, man. Murphy is information you need to know underneath the board. Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay. Got that one. Okay, SML, he said, that's one thing I noted about Filipinos is how they can be comedians. Yeah, they can change at the drop of a hat, man. I don't know what it is, man. But you know what all of you guys should know about Filipinos is they have a infantile nature. What you mean infantile nature? They like babies? Yeah. They can be like a baby in a minute. They can have a fit because that's why they do their tantrum. They have a very infantile nature. Childlike nature. They're very, very childish. When a child can't have their way, what do they do? Tantrum. They get on the ground and that's what they do. That's how Filipinos do. And sometimes you want to tell them something that don't. You want to do something that make them stop it, but you got to. They're individuals. They're whole grown people. You got to let them act themselves out. And you got to know how to deal with that. It could be very, very frustrating to deal with a woman and she don't say nothing to you. And you ask her, "Good morning, how are you doing, sweetheart?" She don't even look at you. That's hard, man. And they know what to do to make you get a little upset with them, But you got to control it, man. You got to know how to hold it, know how to fold it. Let's go around train. Who we got? Baby, he said, I think they have a chameleon button. They do, man. They know how to turn it on or turn it off, Lisa D was the queen of Tampo, man, when I met her. But she better now. She better now. But you have to learn how to not fuel their fire when they're in Tampo. And that's why a lot of us get in trouble with our women, Filipinos, when they get in Tampo, because we want them to speak to us. You hear me talking to you? Why are you talking to me? I did that at first. I made a fool out of myself because she looked at me like, and I felt bad. I said, dog, man, I'm tired of this. Every time I try to talk to her and she don't say nothing to me, I stopped talking to her. And that's how I realized that ignoring her was the best thing for that. I would say, okay, you okay? When I find out she in Tampa, I say, look, okay, when you ready to talk, let me know. And I move on about my business. And that burns her up. Because the purpose of Tampa is to get you to get involved with them, find out why they're not doing this, why they're not acting like that. They want you to bow down to them. I'm not doing it. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? He said, I think that's it. Okay, got that. Ron Chain, who we got? Give a donation to the nation. More blessings. Thank you so much. Hey, we got to do a dance for Dead Ryan Train. Bobby Easy, one nation, on the ground, love. Who we got? I need some dancer now. I need a good dancer. Where he at? Where he at? Come on, man. I know you can do it right now. There you go. The Godfather's son. Where you at? Let's go, God.
The hardest working man in the business.
I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Thank you so much, dear, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, brother. Let's go. Ride train, Bobbie and LisaD, one nation of the group of love. Who we got? Let's step again. Hold on. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, I told one that's none of your business. You did the right thing, man. Then they realized, well, you wasn't no phone, you wasn't no a sucker. Yeah, they crossed you off the list when you told them that, Murphy. Let's go, Ride Train. Who we got? Diaz is exactly, Bobbie. Barriers and boundaries are necessary to prevent us from being walking targets. That's it, man. Gotta let them know I'm not the one, sister. No, you don't talk to me like that. What you need to know that for? You know, we ain't got to the point where I can tell you that information, man. I just met you last week, and you want to know all my finances? Come on, man. That's not for you to know right now. We not like that. We don't have it like that yet. That's how you do. Keep it business until you really get emotional, or when you get close enough to them that you can divulge that information. Okay, let's go, Ride Train, Bobbie and LisaD, one nation. Murphy, yeah, but I got you, man. I got you, man. All right, guys, that's it, man. That's it. It's a pleasure to be with you guys today. Today we talked about. Let's go over real quick. We talked about. We're gonna be out. Okay. We talked about on the food trips, on the thing that's behind them. That's what we talked about. And you got to understand that we gave you 5 things that will help you know how, okay, that's the wrong one, how to avoid tripping up on yourself. Thumbnail for the day, and our focus was this. We all trip and stumble. Everybody trips, man. Everybody mess up every now and then. But what you do after it, that counts, okay? We recognize what went wrong. What did you do? What could have you done to get you better in this situation? What can you have done to not have this happen? Recognize, okay? And then only way you're gonna recognize what's going on, what caused the problem, is you to have clear vision. Yeah, clear vision. You can't be myopic, not see things you need to see. You got to open up your eyes. Everybody else see the problem, but you can't see the problem. You got the problem, buddy. And then we talked about only fools continue to trip on the past. I mean, past the past. It ain't coming back. It's gone. That's why he called it the past. But you going back in the past, dragging the stuff in the past back in the future, in the present. How dumb is that? And then we talk about look at the past for guidance. Yeah, you don't live in the past, man. It's gone. But you look at what happened so you can guide yourself so it won't happen again. And then we talked about remove the obstacles. Yeah, whatever tripped you up, you got to get rid of it so it won't trip yourself up again. Yeah? Remove the obstacles. The problem is we don't know. We can't see the obstacles. And if we see them, we try to ignore it as an obstacle. And that's why we keep tripping, okay? Only a fool trips on the things that's behind them. I mean, if you tripping in this life, you got to go back. Something you tripped up on and cause yourself to trip up again. That's a fool, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I would use another word, but that's the most descriptive word I can use, a fool, okay? I don't want you to be a fool on nobody in this planet Earth. Unless you choose to be, because a lot of people like to be fools. I'm sorry. That's how people are. Some people like to be fool, and some people like to be play the blame game. People are people. But me, as for me, nah, I ain't gonna be no fool. I'm going to school. I've learned from my past mistakes, and I don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. And neither should you. Okay, that's it. Any more comments? Let me see what else we got. That's it. All right, guys. It's been real. But we got to go. Everybody know that we got to go. Let's get to the right place. LisaD is in Medellin. Her papa's birthday is today. They're having a big birthday party for him. Hopefully she'll be back tomorrow or Wednesday. I would have went, but I had something to do. And then she wanted to stay. When I go down there, guys, I'm staying one night, one day, one night. That's it. Now, she wanted to stay 2 and 3. I said, no. I mean, if you ever been to the province, then you know what I'm talking about. It's like a different world. Okay. Some places don't have running water. They got to go fetch water. Some places don't have lights. And if you go to the toilet, it's no toilet inside, it's outside. And then when you go there, you have to put a gas mask. It'll blow your nose over. I'm telling you, man. So you better be prepared. If y'all go, and I would encourage everybody out there to go with their Filipino too. If they live in a province, go, check it out. Because you need to know where they're living at. You need to know how they're living, how they were raised, and that determines how you can make a difference. You can see how they are now versus how they were, and you want to see the parents, the background of the parents, So, but you don't want to stay down there too long. I'm telling you, man. Unless you was raised in a farm and you used to that kind of stuff. I'm not used to that stuff. So they don't like me coming out there and just staying one night. But I said, that's all I can I can't take no more. I can't take no more of that. So they be getting mad at me with that. But I said, look, I got to go. But living in the province is a totally different experience from living in the city. And I would encourage everybody to do it at some point in their relationship with the lady. Go on and see how the parents are living. If you got a province woman, and it will make a difference in your life. And you'll learn to see how they do things. Nothing wrong with that. But just don't stay out there too long, okay? That's it for now, guys. This is BobbieD saying take care. God bless. Peace.